Halloween. I did a little live streaming yesterday from my brother's house. Very nice time. Kids had a great time. And if you guys get a chance, check it out. All right. All right, let me show you what the weather's like. There you go. It is 76 degrees. 76 degrees. True. It is true. Go pick my buddy up. I take him to work this morning. So many more. I haven't been doing too many live streams in this week because I've been fiddling around with stuff. It's something you install in your car and you allow them to do some mapping with the device that's in your car, and in return they give you tokens that are worth a certain amount of money. But then when you accumulate a certain amount of tokens, you get like these other DIMO tokens, and they're worth 10 cents a piece. So this week I've been doing my DIMO tracking in my car, and I've earned like $4 or $5. You know, you're not gonna make $1 million, but it's cool. Hello, welcome everyone. South Florida, 77 degrees. It's true, 77. And picking up my buddy, taking him to work. As many of you may know who follow me, he's 30-something years old. He's never driven before, never driven a car. And he either walks or takes Lyft or a bus. So I take him to work a couple times a week. Hey, give me a second. Sorry about that. I had to let him know I was here. What's it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days away from the election. 4 days away. My buddy's gonna get in the car. He's a huge Boston Bruins hockey fan, and I'm gonna have to say sorry, man. You guys are terrible. And he's gonna go on and on to the break of dawn. Let's see what he says. I was trying to use a program, so instead of filming vertical, I could go horizontal, and having a lot of difficulty with it. Stream something doesn't work too well. See, the door is opening. Here he comes.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, dude?
I looked at my phone and I said, maybe John's here because he was early. He was early the day before. I looked at my phone and he says, here. I'm like John's early 2 days in a row. You're eager, huh? Eager beaver.
You know, well, I sat in the house for a little while and then said goodbye to my wife and
How's she doing?
good.
Next time you see her, which I think will be today, you tell her I said hello.
Hopefully at some point today I'll see her.
Yeah.
How was Halloween? The kids come around?
I'm sure they did. I took a nap and woke at 9. They were all gone. So I came home. I think it was like 6:30 because they let us out at 5. I got home at 6:30 and then I said, exchanged pleasantries, told them a little bit about my day. Then I went upstairs and fell asleep.
What did you do? Take the bus home? Cool.
Yeah. The bus didn't come till like 5:30, so I didn't get there till like 6:30. But hey, it is what it is. I still got off early. I still got home an hour early. But yeah, I'm sure the kids came to the
Day.
Yeah.
I think you'd feel better if you gave yourself like you come home from work, right?
Yeah.
And then you crash, and then you get up at 9,
Yeah.
and then you try to go back to sleep later.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
No. But it was because I was exhausted. I woke up and then I
You think that car's gonna stop for the baby, for the bus?
See.
He did.
Yes, sir. Woke up at 9 or 9:30, watched some of that TV, got tired. I don't know.
You didn't watch the Bruins?
They weren't on TV, and once I woke up from my nap, it was like 6:02, and I'm like, this is over. And then it ended up, I was phoning on my phone, and it ended up being 8:02, and I'm like, ugh.
I don't think that coach is gonna keep his job.
No, I know that's what they're all saying.
I mean,
We'll
if they feel like the team is underachieving, you know.
Yeah.
But
May not.
is the team underachieving, or do they just not have a good team? I mean, because they got some good players, right?
They're underachieving. They're supposed to contend every year, you know.
They just signed which goalie was in goal last night?
Both of them, because they gave up 8 goals.
Who?
I said both of them. Gave up 8 goals, but Swayman gave up 6.
Yeah, but you know what? There's more to that. Those goalies don't give up 8 goals unless you got shitty defense going on.
Yeah.
And it's not all the goalie's fault.
Yeah, I know.
They got a problem on the defensive end.
I know. But, go back to Swayman holding out the whole offseason for all that money, and he's playing like shit.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
In football,
Yeah.
someone holds out, they get a contract, and usually they play their crap or they get hurt.
Yeah.
Hello, Dippy.
Zippity doo dah. But yeah, they're underachieving because they're supposed to have a decent team this year. They're supposed to make the playoffs and be a good team.
You know what's weird? The Panthers are in Finland,
Yeah.
and they're going to play 2 games against the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. But the Heat are doing something like that too. They're going to play in Mexico for like a game or 2. You know.
You know what they should have.
I kind of like the Dallas Stars. Not more than the Panthers, but they got some good players. I like Robertson. I like Wyatt Johnson. There's another guy on there.
Who?
I like Dallas. Wyatt Johnson's kind of a future star.
The
so
Dallas Stars?
Yeah,
They're a good team.
they got some good players.
I went to a Dallas. They were contending last year.
Yep.
No, I went to a Panthers game where they played the Dallas Stars. The
Yeah.
Dallas Stars gave them trouble. I think they beat them.
Yeah.
No, it's like
No.
no,
But
the
they got some,
Dallas.
but not only have they got some good players, they got some good young players. So.
Yeah,
And they're fun to watch. I like
Listen.
Wyatt Johnson. I like Robertson.
the problem is, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams like the Buffalo Sabres,
Yeah.
Ottawa,
Yeah.
and
They're all young, right?
they're all young.
Yeah.
And the problem is sometimes that doesn't work out too well.
Right.
Sometimes you need a mix
Right.
of young and veterans
Right.
that can bring them
I
along.
think Dallas has got some young and veterans there. They're a good team. They need to get over the hump a little bit, but they're a good team. You know?
Yeah.
They got a good goalie though too. I forgot it. Ottinger. Called them the Sea Otter.
Oh, Yeah, you need a mix. You know,
Yeah.
you need a mix, and sometimes, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see. Because by the time they all
they
start
may
cutting,
fire the coach. Who knows? You know, they had 2 great years, but then they underachieved in the playoffs. And then this year, they're starting off to a bad start. You know, the Bruins being original 6 team, the expectations are always through the roof for them. You know, so
yeah, you know,
it doesn't. I don't think he deserves to be fired, but it's a possibility that he would be.
you got those certain teams. You got those certain teams that are expected to
Win every year,
Boston, Toronto,
right?
Montreal. They always got big expectations on
Yeah.
Montreal because they're like the original Canadian team.
Right, and they got like 1 million Stanley Cups.
You know, because hockey is their
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. No more Expos. I liked the Expos back in the day. They were fun to watch. They had some good players back in the day. Vladimir Guerrero, and then before that they had like Larry Walker and
They couldn't sign players no more. The players didn't want to go.
yeah,
Problem the hockey's having too
yeah,
with their salary cap
yeah.
because the tax is so different.
Canada.
Oh yeah, the Canadian tax is crazy. They take like a lot of your money,
Yeah,
so that they don't want to. A lot of players don't want to go there.
right,
They want to play in the States.
right.
That's why they're always talking about because when Florida won, you remember when Florida won, who was it? Spitting Chicklets.
Yeah,
They were saying that something had to be done
yeah.
because there's certain teams that have a money advantage
Right,
because certain states like New York and New York tax you,
right,
and the players don't want to go.
right.
Or if they do go, they want you to pay more because of the tax.
Right,
So they want those teams to have more money available.
right.
So I don't know
Sidney Crosby had a game-winning goal in overtime.
when.
Last night.
Oh,
Top
did he?
shelf goal, right?
How old is he now? Got to be in his mid.
38,
Is he
37.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been playing for like 17 years.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh sure.
It's so fun to see great players do great things, even if they're aging. You know what I mean? Like I tell somebody that doesn't watch hockey, I said, "This guy's gonna be in the Hall of Fame." Like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, he's good. You know?
The problem is that after they always get nervous that sometimes they don't know when to hang it up.
Yeah,
Like remember what's his name, Yamir Yager?
yeah.
He's like 50 and he's still playing in
Yeah.
Europe. I think he just announced that.
He's retiring.
Yeah, he can't.
I think he's over 50.
Could be.
Yeah.
I saw him play.
That's insane, though, isn't it?
I saw him play with Mario Lemieux.
Did you?
Yeah, in person.
I've probably seen him play with the Panthers.
I saw him with the Panthers when he scored. What was his? What was it? His 600th goal or something?
Yeah.
He scored something and they stopped the
It was a
game.
milestone, yeah.
I was there with Giovanni.
Nice.
I didn't even know. I was at the game and he scored. And
Gio picking up the grapes. Gonna slap him around.
I don't pay attention. My wife handles that.
Okay, so
'Cause
he's
I
got to
get-
report to the.
I get upset. I get upset over it,
Yeah,
and
you don't want to get upset.
yeah, because I get I get very verbal.
Yeah.
I can say some things that we'll
You
regret,
don't want to say, yeah.
and I can't.
How does he feel that? Is he? It's different dynamic between mom and dad.
Sure.
Is it a little easier? Does he know when he has to report to his mom? He doesn't feel as
She doesn't. She doesn't like. It's not like a
stressed
report.
out.
It's not like a report thing. She just kind of. She just handles it different. Like
Yeah.
she just, and he listens to her more than.
You?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think he depends on her more
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah.
So he kind of, I don't know, but I'll tell my wife, hey, I got a text message about reminders for this or that, and she'll check in on him, you know. Like the other day, he had homework, and I asked him when I picked him up from the bus stop. You have homework? Oh, I got IXL, whatever. I said, okay. So the whole day goes by.
He doesn't do it.
He didn't do it. And then at 8 o'clock at night, I said to Laura, I go, hey, you better check. And I asked him about this. And sure enough, he hadn't done it. And then she made him come out and
Do it.
yeah. I think it's just laziness because he ain't doing anything else. He's just laying in bed. And he procrastinates.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. I do it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like today, I have 3 patients to see, but it's not really imperative.
Right.
Like I don't really have to do it. I can start next week. So I've been debating all morning. Should I go to work? Should I not go to work? Like I could talk myself right out of it.
Right.
I could talk myself into just going home and sitting on the couch and doing nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I have paperwork to do, but
Do it later.
right. And the next thing you know, later's tomorrow, and then it
The
turns
next
into, and then you're
day.
rushing around on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's like I can talk myself.
Me too.
And it's a bad thing because
Of course.
there's sometimes I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like,
I gotta
need
do this, but I'm not gonna.
I need to do wash or something, and
Yeah.
I don't do it, and I'm wearing the same clothes I wore yesterday,
Right.
and then sometimes I'm like, I gotta change my attitude, and I jump up and I go and do it,
Yeah.
and then I go do this and I fold something, and I go, man, I feel so much better.
Why did I
I
think
did
of
it.
this earlier?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
but then I go right back into my old habit.
Right.
Like I can't, it's hard. And then there's some people that are like go nonstop.
Yeah.
It's one thing after. Oh, he's out.
You guys keep in touch, or do you just
Not
that doesn't really?
I see him at family functions once in a while,
Yeah.
but I don't text. You know, like
Yeah.
I can go a couple
But like, you
I-
see them at family functions, even though they're not together.
because of the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
That's the problem is that once you have kids,
Yeah.
you can divorce someone,
Yeah.
but you're married to them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Right.
If you have kids,
Right.
always remember, you might get a divorce,
Right.
but you're going to be seeing that person all the time. Forever.
Well, thank God I don't have any kids
It's the way it works, man.
that I know of. Right.
Yeah. I've always said that too.
I
But
get nervous when I don't get when
I've done that. I've done that DNA stuff,
Yeah.
like on Ancestry.com,
Yeah.
to track to track everything,
Yeah.
you know, and discover your family.
Yeah.
And I always look once in a while at the results.
Gio's much older brother.
It's pretty accurate though, because a lot of
Did
my
you hear me, John?
yeah, a lot of people in my
He's my
family.
age, you know.
But it's funny how you discover you have family here, you have family there,
Yeah.
you got someone here, people you never knew of.
Yeah.
They're like your second cousin, your third cousin,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy crap. Like
It's Friday. I'm tired.
yeah.
The week puts on it. Yeah, it's a whole nother animal when you're in sales.
Thank you.
It drains you.
Thank you, Mario. Huh?
The profession drains you, you know. Comes Friday and it feels like the whole week correlates into one day, you know.
You know what the problem is?
Yeah.
Almost my weekend is nothing different than my week.
Oh yeah.
The only difference is I'm not doing work.
Okay.
But I have the same routine. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes my weekend is even boring.
Okay.
It's like boring. Like
I like boring though. Boring's a good change of pace, right?
But you know what? There's times that I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'd rather just be at work making money.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, because my work isn't so overwhelming that it's like I'm a construction worker. No,
Yeah.
I'm not a construction worker.
Right.
Who's busting my ass or doing
Just
something.
out in the sun.
Right.
Okay.
Like I'm basically in an office giving therapy to people. It's not like the most physically demanding thing, right?
Right. And
but it happens a
play
lot.
devil's advocate, you ain't sitting on the phone eating shit all day either, too.
But you know, there's like I could jump
You
in.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know, I could jump in the car and put the Uber thing on and go make money.
There you go.
You know, but sometimes I don't do it, and then I'm like, okay, I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and all I did was sit here all day.
Yeah.
Like there's no like. I used to watch sports, and I had someone to hang. You know, like let's say when I was single, you know, I had my buddies.
Yeah.
I had my roommates.
Right.
And we'd all watch sports.
Right.
Or we go grab a beer. We go have
Right.
it was the weekend was a change of pace.
Right.
I feel like as you get older and you have children or a wife, it becomes it's very routine.
Regimental, huh?
And it's like my wife wanted to go and spend like $100 to go ride the water taxi on the intercoastal. I'm like, oh, I want to be doing it. I'm going to ride no intercoastal. I mean, when I'm there, it's like, okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
But to get there, I'm like, well, if I want to do this.
You gotta talk yourself into it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what does that mean?
They're horrible. They're
Oh.
ass. The Bruins.
Oh,
ass.
because I was putting the B with I'm going Bass. B-A.
It's just the Bruins logo. And they're ass. They're horrible.
People are sending that around or something.
Yeah, social media. Remember my text before it?
Yeah,
Social media is undefeated.
yeah.
I told my dad that. I said,
Yeah, they'll let you know.
if it happens, it's fucking hilarious, you know? and sometimes it's just,
The only thing
even
I think,
if it happens to you, it's pretty funny. Because
Right.
they get pretty addictive out there.
you know, sometimes I think, you know, like when they're talking about firing a coach, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I think when you weigh the options, it's like, if we fire the coach now, so at first you have to evaluate, should the team be doing better?
Yeah.
And if we replace the coach,
Yeah. Will the team be doing better?
would the team be better?
But most of the time, you need to fire the GM, not the coach, because the coach only works with what's around him, right?
Well, that's where the evaluation period comes in. Do we have the players? Are the players underachieving?
Right.
If the players are underachieving, you may have a coach problem. The coach, if it's different if everyone's excelling, but Marshawn or someone else is having a bad year.
Right.
But if the whole team is having issues, then is it a coach problem?
Yeah.
Because they do that. See, like soccer's famous for that, where the coach, like every 3 or 4 years, you don't see coaches hanging around now 30 years with the same team.
Right.
I mean, look at what's his name, the coach for the Panthers.
Yeah.
How many teams has he coached for?
A few.
Yeah. Sometimes after a while, your message gets stale. Who? AAA.
Right.
The coach from AAA, because worked with these players. So, like they keep saying, like my brother's like they need to fire McDaniel because there's no one. You know, sometimes you have the offensive. You know, sometimes they'll fire the head coach and they make the offensive coordinator take over,
Right.
or the defensive coordinator take over.
Right.
In this case, you're fucked. Because he's the whole shebang.
Right. I told this to my dad. I said, everybody wants to fire McDaniels, but McDaniels took the team to the playoffs 2 years in a row for like the first time in 25 years, and everybody wants to fire him. And I'm like, you know, it's always they expect every time they get a little bit of success, their expectations go through the roof. Like every team thinks that they can win a championship once they make the playoffs. Like the Dolphins have been a shitty franchise for so many years. They make the playoffs twice, and now we want to compete for Super Bowls. It's not how it works.
Well, we talked about this. Everyone has, you're a fan, right? When you're a fan,
right,
you let your emotions take over,
right?
You get emotionally invested.
Right.
That's why they say when you're a gambler or you're there, you become emotional. Right?
Right.
The problem is, what have we talked about? The Dolphins have had devastating injuries.
Right.
This year is an injury-plagued season.
Right.
Chubb hasn't played.
Right.
Jalen Phillips got hurt.
Right.
Javon Holland's hurt.
Right.
Kahoo, the other quarterback, he's been hurt.
Right.
He's out.
Right. And then
Tua,
the most important.
the most important player. Tua was out for 4 games.
Right.
And they didn't have an adequate backup.
Right.
Right? Now
Right.
that's the coach's problem too, because you're the one that decides which quarterback to keep or another.
Right. And he's older now.
Chubb, they're saying they don't know if Chubb's going to be coming back this year.
Yeah.
What he had an ACL injury, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a tough. You know, some players and a lot of players come back from it so easily
Right.
that you think it's just a thing, that it's just hey, it's an ACL, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, man, it doesn't mean for him it's going to be the greatest thing.
Right.
And what a because you know what happens, right? And when it's something that you normally don't do.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you injure your other body part because you're compensating because of your injury. I go through that in physical therapy all the time with people. You walk with a limp, right? You're walking around with a limp, and then all of a sudden, because you've been walking with a limp, now your bad knee is better,
Right.
but now the right side hurts because you've been walking with a limp.
Right. It's always something, isn't it? Always fucking something.
Yeah, and it's like, that's the biggest. And we said that usually the end of the year, the team that has
Least injuries.
the least injury or the most healthy is the one that goes to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And now my dad yesterday, we're in the car. He's coming back from my brother's house, and he goes, "Dad, Johnny, I hate to say it, I think those Kansas City Chiefs might go undefeated this year. They look unbelievable."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
I
could
don't
be.
think they'll go undefeated. How's the old man though? I liked the old man when I met him the
He's
one or
good.
two times.
He's good. He just, oh my god. I go, he's
Seemed
good.
like a
He's
nice
just,
guy.
my car's hauling ass.
He liked me, right?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
not to like, huh, John?
He'll ask me,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah. Say hello to the old man for me. Next time you see him.
Yeah, he asks me all the time. He goes, like, how's it going? I don't see my dad. Listen, I used to see my dad all the time.
Yeah.
I almost saw my dad every day of the week.
Yeah.
He'd come for dinner, he'd do this like that.
That's nice.
And then all of a sudden, he's decided that his car that has like 300,000 miles on it, right?
Yeah.
But it runs like a champ.
Yeah.
Could break down at any minute. So he doesn't like to put a lot of miles on it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to drive up every day. And then it was, I'm on a fixed income.
Yeah. It's always
So I can't afford the gas all the time.
right.
I'm like, okay. But then every time I turn around, he's buying something.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend the money on this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, guess what?
Selective, you know.
Yeah, John, you know what? I bought from Amazon. I bought a leaf blower.
Yeah.
I'm like, for what? Why do you need a leaf blower?
You don't have any leaves.
You walk around with a walker.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be out
Blowing leaves.
blowing leaves.
Yeah.
You know the walker.
It's funny though.
I don't think it's open yet.
Yeah, not yet. Are you busy tomorrow? There's no Notre Dame, so whatever you want to call the school.
What do they have, a bye week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they play they play Florida State next week.
The Hurricanes.
Who are they playing?
I don't know. Duke?
Yeah.
Is it Duke?
I think it is Duke.
At the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Not the Orange Bowl.
At the Hard Rock.
Hard Rock.
The Hard Cock. Hard Cock Stadium.
For most people, I can say anything. I can say Hard Rock, or I can say the Orange Bowl, and people know what the hell.
Joe Robbie. Remember when you used to say Joe Robbie?
It changed 100 times.
Yeah, of course.
It was Joe Robbie. Then it was Remember Landshark?
Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett beer.
Yeah. Pro Player. Was it Pro Player Stadium at one point?
Pro Player.
There was something else.
It wasn't Fruit of the Loom, was it?
I don't think so. But that's had a million names. And so is the Panthers thing. And I liked last year's name, and then they changed it again. I liked Florida Live. I was like, that's a cool name.
The problem was that Florida Live, I don't think it was, I don't think they were making any money from that.
Yeah.
I think that was just like...
Everybody's coming in early today.
I didn't see the lights go on, did you?
Yeah, they're on. All right, buddy. I love you.
Sorry, brother.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Fucking,
You have a good day.
fucking Bruins suck. And then the Heat are kind of mediocre. I'm like, what? I gotta have a team, John. Notre Dame, is that my team? I guess that's my team. My winning team. They're all my teams.
At least they're winning.
Yeah.
At least they're winning.
Yes.
You got to have at least one team that
One or
wins.
two winning teams. Yes. See you later, John.
See ya.
Playoff game, really, to see who's going to get a first-round bye in the college football playoff, and has the inside track. It's a big thing with Oregon. These kind of games I don't need. I walk around the house. I got crack. It's like playing Michigan. The game of the week. Oh, and for Gators fans, the biggest cocktail party in the world, I think. Oh, yes. Florida, Georgia being played at Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium there. Because it was a neutral site. Is Georgia favored? Yes. Okay. Are you done? I am done. That's the big one. Everyone's going to pay attention to Ohio State, Penn State. Huge implications, and I wish you the best of luck, Jim. I won't be watching, so Olivia and all my other friends, no, I won't. Don't text me during the game. Olivia texted me during last week's game, and I was outside. I had to walk outside. It was like I was done. And she goes, "Did you watch?" I'm like, "No, I didn't see it." You have to watch it. Come on, it's a giant game. I know, but I can't. My heart can't take it. It's been rebuilt. I can't have the refurbished crash. Anyway, with that rapid fire, camera, windows, and doors, when we get back, all good news. All about the holidays, all about things to do this weekend, and we'll share that with you right here at 8:50 WFTL.
I'll let you go, buddy. Ready to go?
Nothing scarier than open heart surgery or a heart attack. I've been telling you for a while now that life imaging at FLA is probably one of the best preventative measures that you can take with your life. And October is National Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month. A better way to take care of yourself than to get a free heart scan. In order to stay healthy, you need to take a proactive approach. Schedule a heart scan today. It's free. A $699 value with just a few minimum requirements. And all you have to do is call Life Imaging FLA. Use our phone, pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250. You say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. You see their FDA-approved state-of-the-art logo CT scanner. Easily detects heart disease long before you show symptoms. In many cases,
days, 4 more days, and all these commercials are over. All right, everyone have a good day.